Hey, I'm back. When I mean I'm back, I mean on the type of videos of which this channel was fundamentally founded on, and not the just other stuff I was doing for fun because I wanted to, which ultimately bled my passion for this job. But that's a little sad, you feel me? But today we're gonna talk about how to deal with your mind being overcluttered with things or you feeling overwhelmed. Also, anxiety. Anxiety. Everything starts from your brain. And a lot of it, if it's not clinical, even sometimes clinical, can be controlled and minimized. Speaking from experience. Okay, got some notes here, so I'm gonna be looking at them. I wrote this down at 2 a.m. after having a conversation with my assistant store manager, and she was like, the pressure was getting to her. But skipping ahead, pressure makes diamonds. Fuck it. So, imagine this is your house. House is gonna equal your brain at the moment. Imagine this is your house and you're trying to have a party in it. And in said party, your relatives or whatever happened decide to just start bringing stuff, a jump house, more people that you didn't invite, just a bunch of things just being thrown into your small little tiny house. Now, because it's your house, your land, it's your responsibility to keep everyone safe and try to keep things orderly. But you have this small little tiny house, you can't handle the law and you're crashing out and you're getting overwhelmed. Don't know what to do. Now, this practice is similar to, well, inspired kinda by Sherlock Holmes' Mind Palace, which can be done practically, you know. Not full to the fullest ability because that is a fantasy type aspect, but the relative aspect of it or concept of it can be mimicked in real life. It is just a mental picturing of expanding your mind. Mental training is real. Shout out to the boxers. Shadow training, shadow boxing and shit like that. This is how we can mimic this from external to internal. Now, pretty much impossible to control and keep everything orderly in your small little house. And this is what it looks like trying to handle so many tasks and things actively in your real life mentally and keep up with it. That's what you look like. And that's why you end up having anxiety and being overwhelmed. Because your mind is not mentally equipped or doesn't feel equipped to do it. But your mind is, your brain doesn't feel pain, your nerve receptors do. So your brain can't be overwhelmed for real. Just the receptors of which information is uploaded into your brain is getting overwhelmed. So if you train your brain up here and here to properly and open, make your receptors bigger, which you can still train to train your receptors, over time. This is an overtime practice. But expand and strengthen your mind. Okay. From that small little house, over time make it bigger mentally. Like picture up in your brain, even if you have to draw it or whatever, just picture your entire life and everything, or whatever you can do at the moment. You can start right now in your entire life. Me, I've been practicing this since I first watched Sherlock Holmes. Dead ass. My little crazy ass was trying to be an anime super character, and it turned out to be something really helpful for me. So, but picture your brain and try to correlate that towards a house. And for all my manga readers or Chinese light novel readers, imagine the mind palace, the Tao, your sword Tao, you feel me? Try to translate your mind towards an image and see what that looks like. I could have said that, it would be much simpler. Fuck it, we're yapping. So try to picture what your mind would look like as a house. And what it is right now, either that part of the house that is overwhelmed with people or tasks or activities or whatever, expand it slowly. Or you can expand the whole house entirely at the same time. Fuck a small house, build a little castle, build a mansion. Mine was an empire. Actually, I've been starting since I was young. But with part of building or enhancing your mind is you have more space. More space does not always equal good if it's not controlled. An empire for a mind palace is too big. So I'm just gonna bomb this whole like Hiroshima and start over with the little castle for now. You feel me? Regroup, conquer again. You feel me? So make your mental house as big as your imagination allows you with focus. Okay, that's the main thing for this whole concept is focus and to not be overwhelmed, to have control over yourself. If it's too big, you can lose focus and control and become spread thin. We don't want that. And too small, you're overloaded. I'm gonna have to cut that one. So too big, you're spread thin, and too small, you're overloaded. I'm gonna have to find a good middle ground. Create it big enough where it can hold all that you are wholly and neatly. And think of a great place to start is think of the book, The Great Gatsby. Wow. The Great Gatsby. You having full and intricate parties in your mind house without being overloaded or spread thin. Great Gatsby, great book. And because this house holds all that you are, when you have to address both your guests and activities, meaning when you have to address people who come into your life or have to deal with situations or anything like that, you have the ability to address it fully to who you are. You know, you don't have to think for a second or yada yada. You can be decisive, precision. You know, I feel like I'm losing the plot. When you have to address things in your life, whether it be people or things that are going on, good and bad, fun and not fun, you can find comfort in the power that you are yourself fully at the moment. These people came into your world. They're in your house. You are in your zone. Imagine it is a domain expansion, pretty much. From the inner into the external, instead of external coming internal. You can handle this because you're in your domain. And with this domain expansion, like Gojo, you can have a crazy ass ego, but really just always have your sense of self be contained within yourself instead of the external. Which that's just all. When you know yourself, nothing truly ever overwhelms you. Cause you know. Alright, I'm out. I'm rusty. I'll talk to you later.